Hey guys, welcome back to another Game Face Monday. Arthur Early here with Richie Bello. How's it going, Richie?
Great. How you doing, Arthur?
I'm good. I'm ready for another great show. These past 2 weeks we've been having great turnouts, great shows, and we're gonna get this thing rocking and rolling. But today's show we're gonna be diving into traffic, and not only any traffic. We're going to be talking about floor traffic being down and the reason why floor traffic is down. But before I do that, I have a huge announcement to make. If you're a dealer on Long Island or in the tri-state area, I will be hosting an event at the Beach Club for Shop Smart Autos. So that's going to be on Wednesday, November 11th from 7 to 10. All right. That's going to be at the Beach Club in Ronkonkoma. I'll be hosting it, and it's going to be a good time. I can't wait. We're going to be talking cars. We're going to be talking, everything in the industry. And I'm really excited to be hosting that for Shop Smart Autos. So for those of you that want more information, make sure you reach out to me, and we'll take it from there. But Richie, let's go ahead and talk about the traffic that we're going to be talking about today. Now, here's the deal, Richie. You and I both know that web traffic is way up, okay? Inbound calls are way up. But
Right.
the point shows are down. Floor traffic is down, okay? And the pandemic, all right, the pandemic has impacted the numbers. How are we going to bring these numbers back up, and why are the numbers down, Richie?
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. So web traffic is up, phone traffic is up. Okay. Problem is appointment shows are down. And that really comes a problem. There's 3 or 4 auto group that NADA trainers went, and they realized that too much information the BDC is giving. Customer says, I want to buy the car online. The flow of information, listen, there's left brain and right brain. What's BDC? Left brain. What's a salesperson? A right brain. Okay, good in person. BDC people are good with left brains. That's why BDC came out years ago, right? A long time ago. And the reason it came out because there was phone rooms for salespeople turning over. Every 3 hours, your sales department used to take the calls, right? It didn't work because we tried selling the car over the phone. Well, guess what? That's what BDC is doing right now, trying to sell a car over the phone. There's stores that have this widget on their website, buy the car from us and we'll deliver it, right? Home delivery, it says, right? So that's what the issue is. And now they're saying, well, the lead generation is not working. This solution is not working. Listen, they got great SMS solutions. Let me tell you something. What worked yesterday, right? Now it's not working today. And what works today is not working tomorrow. All the data is showing about these SMS that it's not working as effective. It's working tremendously, but not as effective as it was. You would have started SMS a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, we would have blown up your business.
Richie, for those of the audience that are not watching, explain what SMS is for those of you that don't know what it is.
Text marketing, mobile marketing, whatever. We have it in different industries, and we've noticed that it's on the spiral down. Maybe for the car business, it's working okay, but that was yesterday. This is today. What's going to happen tomorrow? We don't know. So what we do know is that appointment shows are not happening. A dealer don't care how many leads he's getting. Let's face it. A dealer cares how many cars am I selling and how many appointments am I making that are showing. Because that tells you what your forecast in your automotive franchise is, okay? It doesn't matter that you're giving. If you can give somebody 3,000 leads, it don't matter. If not selling anything, it don't matter. It's just like traffic. You can have a website with 1 million unique visitors. You're not getting one lead out of it. It don't matter. Not interested, okay? Because the truth of the matter is you can't sell traffic and you can't sell leads, okay? Leads equal money. How much money am I making? Richie, how much money am I making? I'm not, my ROI is down. I'll see you later. What we offer is leads and training, combination, complementary training for 6 hours. Freebie.
Free training for 6 hours.
Free training for 6 hours. And it's going to get to the point where I'm just going to complement training, period. Because we have the Nonprofit Institute. The reason we did the nonprofit is you got to be a profitable company to be a nonprofit. And that's what happens. So we're looking to find a solution for dealers and know exactly how much training they need to just throw it in as a lead gen. Because the biggest thing that's important is the solution for dealers to keep them up to space. So that's a solution that ShopSmart has in combination with different companies. So that's bottom line. We want
that training is going to lead. That training is obviously going to lead to more sales, and that's how we can guarantee, 20% increase in sales just by the training alone.
Right, and you tell me what dealer buys leads and gets free training with professional trainers?
Dealers are paying. They're all paying for traffic, Richie. They're all paying for the training. They're all paying for it. Nobody
trainers like Brian Maxwell, okay, pro, tremendous trainer. Reed Everall, right, professional trainer. Canadian trainer out here tremendously, and the list goes on. Ron, also a professional trainer. So the list goes on. When you want BDC training, F&I training, sales training, whatever you want, we offer it and we give you 6 hours. The reason we had like F&I trainers too is because the deal goes through finance. Now the approval ratio on Dealertrack, well, they're professionals. These F&I trainers, they know that the deal was structured either right or wrong. Okay, what happened? Why didn't the car go? Because our solution is not about the lead and blaming the dealership. We take responsibility. Our solution is delivering the car.
Right. Speaking of delivering the cars, I mean, now that we know that the web traffic is up, how are we going to go about, getting these numbers up, and how important it is to test digital performance, before 2021? How important is it for these dealers to know exactly how important the digital space is going into 2021?
Well, the digital space is like this, okay? If you want 100 leads from Auto Trader, you got to get Auto Trader, TrueCar, Cars.com, and Cars Direct. Okay. Now you're going to get the leads. Now, how much is that costing you versus a one-time solution? When the reason it works is the whole inventory is on there. Guys, check out ShopSmart. So you see when you log in there, it's your local inventory. That's it. Your local inventory. If it's not local, it's no good. It has your local inventory. And besides that, it has your local inventory. The biggest thing that it has is your dealership has a landing page on the site, and there's a banner that says reviews, and it goes right to your reviews. Okay, so that's important. And why is that important? Real simple. That's important because of the reason that now the site is local. Dealers only care locally. If you log into the site and you see stores in Florida, who cares? So it's all about a local dealer.
And what the local is going to do In that 20-mile radius, if you're looking for a Honda in the 20-mile radius, you buy a car from XYZ Honda, you're going to go back for service, and the dealer's going to be able to keep that service retention.
Correct. And we have the CPO, we have the new cars and the used cars, and our leads are your inventory, your brand, not our brand. Not that you call us, well, I want Honda leads. No. We also have conquest sales. If you want we have that too. Okay. But we have that based on the inventory. Okay. So that's something to think about. And we have a great solution. We're out there. Right now, we got a team of salespeople that are out there. So, I mean, it's just a great solution. Why you should try it. And you get training. I mean, that's the biggest thing, I'm not going to sell something as an automotive vendor if there's no training behind it. I'm not interested.
Right.
Because I've seen so many vendors fail with no training. I need to train them on how to use our product.
Speaking of which, going into 2021, this is what I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, is that I think going into this post-quarantine, that the dealers that are willing to go forward with technology and use the technology to their advantage versus the dealers that are going to be stuck, in doing business the olden days and doing a lot of, print media. I feel that they're going to be, they're not going to have a leg up, and they're not going to sell as many cars. What do you think as far as that goes?
Well, what I really think that's going on in the market is just what you say. People are overspending. Dealers are hitting the digital marketing. They're hitting diminishing returns. Why do you think they're hitting diminishing returns? Let me ask you a question. Why do you think that is?
I feel that is because, let's say they go to cars.com, they go to autotrader.com, they're getting the same leads, and those leads are not exactly targeted to where they're trying to sell cars. And they're going out into a space where if you're in New York, your ad's going out into Washington. Nobody in Washington is going to buy a car from your dealership. That's a huge example of a diminishing return.
Right. And here's where diminishing returns is happening. That's one point. The other point is dealers, because of COVID-19, are spending money too much on digital marketing. And something about marketing, whether it's digital or it's traditional, you will hit diminishing return because you can't create a market. You can only take advantage of a market. Okay? Dealers are trying to create a market and spending tons of money on Google, on Facebook, on Instagram. Just because they see professional companies do it doesn't mean they know how to do it.
Right. And that's where the social media manager comes into play in the dealerships. They need somebody that's versed. They can't just take their IT guy and expect them to run ads on Facebook, because it's just not going to work out for them.
Right. And the thing is, you need software today. You need software to do that. With Clickable, we have the software. We got the automation and the artificial intelligence. Dealers, you don't know that side of it. Why would you lower your ROI, put it through this stress when you don't know? You need software. Software costs money. Okay, that's not where your business is. You're better off hiring somebody that makes 20% of your ad spend and get you the results. Because what your business is selling cars.
Right.
If you don't know, why even try something? Listen,
the importance of of software is important. That's why the importance of digital marketing and people that know what they're doing, and it's going to help them know what they're doing. Richie, it's the training. It's the complimentary training that we give that's going to help them learn how to sell more cars. It's a no brainer. I'm going.
Arthur, you told me something before that I'm creative. I'm going to tell you something. Ideas. I have an executive coach that's been coaching me for a very long time, maybe 6 years now. So I told him it's good to have an idea. He says, Richie, you know what's a good idea? When you wake up in the morning and take a bath. That's an idea. Everybody has ideas. The problem with ideas is getting the idea to a reality and making you money. That's where their people break down. Taking the idea, make it into a reality, and then generating revenue. That's the difference.
Absolutely.
Everybody has an idea. Everybody wants an e-commerce site. Everybody wants to work from home. Everybody wants to employ people to work from home. Here's the problem. Revenue. How much money are you making? And how long have you been trying to make money? Well, that happens when you don't hire professionals, right? Companies that help you generate revenue, companies that help you generate your software solution. And that's what happens. It's about the revenue. It's not about the idea. You can have a great idea. That doesn't mean you're going to make money.
Right.
That's the difference between having a company run with operators and having a company run by CEOs. It's a big difference.
Richie,
I have a great idea.
Absolutely.
My operator sit down with me and says, your ROI is going to take so long that you might spend more money than what this is worth. Okay, see you later. ShopSmart's been in development for 2 years. Okay. When I sat down with certain people, they took them 3 or 4 or 5 months to go ahead with the idea. That's why we hired a company that cost us $4,000 for a WordPress site, and the thing just sat there until I finally got approved it. Okay? Until I finally showed them a sample. This company was a nightmare that did it, that we didn't know it was going to be WordPress. We thought it was going to be our own technology, but we found they couldn't do it. It doesn't matter, because when they approved it, then I was able to build the technology, because then that's when money comes in. Okay.
And great idea. You're talking about technology, and I feel that these dealers going forward into 2021 have to use technology at their advantage. And I started to see it when a customer would come in and say, "Hey, do you have that brochure on the new Maxima?" And the manufacturers, they would only give out maybe 20 brochures for the whole year. If a brand new 2021 Honda Accord comes out, these dealers are not getting those brochures anymore, because everything is going online. Everything is digital. Everything is trending online. And that's the way that these dealers are going. And I know some dealerships that are not with the times. I've seen it, and their business is going down due to the fact that they're just not out there in the digital space. They're not taking advantage of the technology. They're not taking advantage of the training that they can get. And I honestly feel that this is the reason why some car dealerships are suffering post-COVID, because the smart dealers say, you know what, we saw the market change, and now we're taking advantage of it. Whereas the other dealers that are not taking advantage are saying to themselves, well, what can we do? Can we go and do traditional marketing? Can we go out and do more word advertising, some more press advertising, paper advertising, and they're just not getting the return. So I think in 2021, these dealers need to start stepping up and spending more money on digital rather than press and paper.
You know, Arthur, you're absolutely right. And dealers need to put a strategy together and rethink what they're doing. When you go on Google and you key in this automotive leads or automotive leads per cost and all that, company shows up, right? Like this company called PC Hero. Very big company. It's automated. It's a data company and it's also a PPC automated company. Okay. It's called PC Heroes. They only do enterprise. That's it. Well, look at what they say that your cost is. It's $205. Do you know that before COVID-19, we were right around $145?
Wow.
Because of all these solutions that are coming out, SMS, all those solutions are great. But does anybody offer the training? They tell you, I gave you the leads. Now it's your people. That's what they blame. Our lead, we're making it as close to bulletproof as possible because we took that extra step to add training to it through our trainers, through Lightspeed, all that. If not, we wouldn't even be doing it. Why? Because leads, no matter what, it don't matter. That's one of the things that I like about Stan Shear. That's with a company that generates leads, but he's there, he's training, he's there. It doesn't matter what solution he gets from whoever, he's gonna make it work. Because I don't know, people don't know this about Stan Shear, but Stan Shear was the youngest trainer at Greater New York Dealer Association. Now there's a reason for that. Okay? Because he's that good.
Speaking of training, speaking of technology, Richie, I know that we've partnered, ShopStart has partnered with some powerful companies. Tell us a little bit about the companies that we've actually partnered with.
So let's talk about LookSmart first. LookSmart's an ad network. It's a little bit like Google. The only difference is we use big data to get conversion, and we have 2 data warehouses in Phoenix. One is in the Institute, Richie Bello Leadership Institute, and the other one's right next door. So the total space is about 29,000 or 30,000 square feet, both buildings together. So that's our data source, right? So it's big data technology. We have companies like Home Depot, Valvoline, et cetera, right?
Right.
Blue, et cetera. Then we use the big data. So when you go now, if you were to go right now to Google and say Honda Accord on the desktop, right? Honda Accord has an ad on Google. Well, the same ad is run on LookSmart. Why is that? Because they're Google partners and we use the big data for conversion. So we all share revenue, right? So that's the one thing, right? The other thing is Clickable. Clickable is our PPC and Facebook ads that has automated.
And for those of you that are watching right now, PPC is pay-per-click.
Right. So it's automated using artificial intelligence. That's Clickable, right? And that's what we do. We use the artificial intelligence for the last decade. Before anybody knew about artificial intelligence,
artificial intelligence is growing day by day, and people really don't know and understand the power of artificial intelligence.
Right. And if you look up Clickable, right? If you look up the word Clickable and see, it was a company that started with tremendous funding, but went broke. Okay. So it got bought because they weren't ready for the times.
Right.
Over a decade ago. They were not, the audience was not ready. They were really ahead of their times. So Mr. Michael Onhai bought it, and we became partners with it, and we figured out a solution that works because now the times were ready. So it's been over a decade that he's been on that. It's been 6.5 years of our partnership, right, with this artificial intelligence. And now it's really moving the needle and going to the next step, okay? The market was not ready. So those guys that don't understand, look up Clickable, and you'll see the automation and the artificial intelligence on that company called Crunch something. You'll see all the investors that were there, okay? All the funding, it was like a 30 or $40 million funding thing. At the time, it was a lot of money. It was today 100 million. So then we bought it as a failure and we spun it into a winner, right? So that's what we do, okay? And now Clickable is alive and well, plenty of customers and doing the right thing. Our company in a lot of different areas, and there's a lot of people that have it. We have Clickable to our ad agencies that deal in the automotive space. So sometimes you see an automotive agency that you're getting good ROI only because we're the back end, right?
So you have Look Smart, you have Clickable. I mean, talk to me. What else you got?
And we also have Kelly Blue Book, which that's where the conversion happens, by the way. Our site with the Kelly Blue Book price advisory, and you can run the VIN number for a trade appraisal. And we get more leads from there, and then we nurture the leads. That's the conversion, okay? So, and then you can run your car reviews, and you can compare car comparison, make and model, right? So that's really a really good partnership. The other partnership is Dealer Track. We can actually take your lead to your CRM, or we can drive the promotion to generate the leads that goes right to your Dealer Track. So we're set for that. All we need is one customer, and that's it, that wants Dealer Track. A lot of don't. But when a customer is ready for Dealer Track, we have that solution for them. It goes right through the Dealer Track.
That's absolutely amazing. That technology sounds great, and Shop Smart Autos is where it's at. Richie, once again, my brother, I just want to thank you for coming on and sharing the time and showing these dealers a way that's going to bring them into the new digital age. All right, guys.
I'm going to make an announcement. Arthur's going to be running this show. Probably I'm not going to be around that much, but Arthur's got a special guest next Monday. You got to stay tuned. You want to go to the show, get a hold of Arthur. That's why it says Arthur Early Live, okay? Auto Dealer News. He's going to be on the show. So from there, we go to the next thing. Arthur, thank you so much. I know it's in really good hands, this show. You're a good friend, and you've been a good friend for a long time. And thank you so much. And God bless you and have a great day. And I'll see you soon.
All right. Bye for now, guys. See you next Monday.